Woke up this morning with money on my mind. Fresh off it, now I'm focused on the grind. I pray to the Lord, everything will work fine. There's nobody here that can stop my shine. Stop my shine, stop my shine. There's nobody here that can stop my shine. Stop my shine, stop my shine.
What's good, YouTube? What's happening, squad? The real TNK squad back again with another Thoughts and Opinions video. It's your boy Travis checking in.
And it is your girl Kiana. Didn't I say I was not going to say that? Anyway, it's your... Ow, I keep biting my tongue.
What in the world?
Scratch all of that. Your girl Queen Key off anything.
Alright, y'all. This wasn't even a video, but I watched the...
This was... I'm going to go ahead and start with this video. Okay, so people... Y'all know y'all been blowing us up with all this reality TV show stuff. People was blowing us up with that. So then somebody was like, hey, y'all don't need to see this documentary. So I think we was like, didn't they put out a documentary already? Like, it's the same thing. So we watched the documentary and was like...
Let me cut you off. But actually, it wasn't. They put out a snippet of it.
So this was the documentary.
This is part one. I think part two is going to be like the come up. You know what I'm saying? But because they said they were like part two up. So I guess that's after they came up. This was the struggle part.
So Damien comes and tells this crazy story. I'm going to say this. The story sounds like CJ So Cool's story. About him going to Vegas, dating this girl. And then he started fucking with royalty. And then the girl put him out and all that crazy shit.
Yeah, we've never heard this fucking story
gave us
before.
A story exactly like that. Talking about him and some girl moved to Arizona and...
He stopped working at Little Caesar, met this little girl, and then moved to Arizona, and then she kicked him out.
Because he found out that he went to the movies.
Yeah, and she didn't want to be with him no more, so they put him out. It's like...
That was the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Now.
No, that was the first girl. Then he supposed to move back.
Yeah.
And then another girl found out he going to the movies. And then she kicked him out and threw all this stuff out there. Then he talking about, first he was saying he was in the Charger and then the Grand Prix, then the Charger and the Grand Prix. And then he said somebody scratched it all up.
No. He had two cars. He had a Charger and a Chrysler 300. First of all, you got a Charger and a Chrysler 300.
And your lights off.
But your light got cut off. And you
get
get evicted.
But remember, he said something about somebody kicked the door in. Because they were looking for the brother. But so the brother didn't give his half of the rent. That's
This story made no sense. You answer the door. Right? Four niggas, they knock. You go to the door. Four niggas kick the door in. You get a chance to break away and run and go get your gun. How? Like this whole documentary was a damn theatrical. Like this shit made no sense. I do want to go back and tell y'all. It's one story that I remember, y'all, from when Damien and Bianca first started, and that's when I realized that Damien was on some scam shit. Damien lied and said that their rent money
was in the car.
Was in his car. In this so-called Charger that we never saw. Was in his Charger. They broke in the car. Now, he didn't even tell this in the documentary, but he had been told this story a long time ago. They broke into the car, stole all their rent money, and that's when they was getting evicted, and that's when they put a PayPal link on their videos and on their thing, and was asking people to donate to them. And people were donating to their PayPal. They weren't doing lives yet. They were donating to PayPal, getting money because that was their story.
They needed the rent money.
That's when I knew they was on some bullshit. Because I knew for a fact that this nigga Charger never got no fucking broke into. You didn't even have a damn Charger. You never saw this Charger.
So that's what that. Now I'm finna get to the part that just I was so appalled by this. Now we all knew that Damien and Bianca, how they came about in a relationship. Everybody was like, saying he was fucked up how he went and got this girl at a young age. Everybody knew that. Mm-hmm. But the way he broke it down in his documentary, it real deal made me feel like he was preying on a minor.
He was. He saw this little young girl that got a job.
He said, they told him to teach her the ropes. He said, I seen her and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get that and such and such.
I know what I was trying to get at.
I know, and I asked her, was she going to a fair and festival? And she was like, yeah. And I asked her for the number because I knew what I was after. It's like, then he say the people found out that they went on a date. So they made him go to another store.
Do you believe that?
No, what I believe what happened is the parents found out this grown ass man was talking to their child, and they went up there and said something about this shit. And they didn't want no backlash behind that shit, so they moved him to another store.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to figure out what type of parents do Bianca have. This man, he made her parents sound like they wasn't shit in this video.
She was like 15 years old.
This man said that Bianca told her parents, her mom and her stepdad, her parents, that she was going to stay with her biological dad for 2 weeks for the holidays. And really, Bianca came to stay with me. So you mean to tell me this grown-ass woman, her mother didn't contact her biological father and said, is Bianca coming over here? No. You didn't drop her off at the man's house.
That's your question. Your 15-year-old daughter, right, can tell you, Mom, I'm be going to stay at anybody's house. My uncle's house.
My grandmother's house. For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. And you're not going to follow up on that.
First of all, I'm not going to check on you while you're there. I'm not the one that's dropping you off. I'm calling my mama and being like, excuse me.
Did you ask Maya to come stay over your house for 2 weeks?
Or let's just say she really went over there. So, Mom, how was things going with Maya being there? Is she behaving? Was she hanging out with her friends and stuff? What's going on? Like, you didn't check on anything. That's when she got pregnant there. Yeah. Then she tells her mama in a text, I'm pregnant. And the only thing your mama sent back, I'm disappointed
in you.
What the fuck type of parents?
What do you mean you're disappointed? You disappointed. You should have known she was going to get pregnant. Like,
I was just beyond appalled of this story. I was like, this is sick. This shit is real. Sick.
It let you know he really preyed on a child. At this point,
how he was up there? Yeah, I knew what I wanted.
I was gonna get that. She and they say, I seen her. She was light skinned and thick. Nigga, she was 15.
She's 14. A fucking child. You seen her and she was thick.
You light skinned and thick. When I heard that, that reminded me of. I can't even say the name.
And he said with some pretty eyes and like what in the hell?
That reminded me of that situation at your bro school at the time.
That shit just threw me like, what the hell was going on? I just didn't understand.
So, like I said, he was already he was determined to get a child.
Yeah, she said, when I told him I was pregnant, he said, he was happy. He wanted this child. And
he said,
I wanted you to be the one that had my first child.
Yeah, for real, I got you. I'm going to take care of you. I wanted you to be the one to have my first child.
What?
It make you look at David in a whole different light. Like you telling this story like it's just cool.
And this girl just now turned 21. Just now.
I think she's 22 now.
I thought she turned 21 last year.
I think she's 22.
And 19.
I think she's 22 now. I'm not sure. But I know.
Okay, we're going 21 or 22.
I know,
You
but I know
already
he's
got
like
her.
27 or something.
And you already got her with 3 kids. You was plotting on this child. This girl didn't have no childhood. She didn't even get to experience breaking up and your little what they call puppy love and all this type of shit. She didn't experience that because you robbed her of it. This shit was sick.
And then it was funny because she was a child still. She told me so she was full blown pregnant, working at this nursing home, taking care of him.
And going to school.
Taking care of him.
And taking care of him.
He wasn't working.
He was trying to get this YouTube
trying to figure out YouTube. Channels was crashing and shit. He trying to figure out YouTube.
This man done. I'm gonna tell you, Damien did YouTube so many times before he stole. Cause yeah, let's be honest. He stole these people. He seen these people doing reactions, and he was like, "We're gonna do the same thing."
Dwayne and Jazz, yeah.
He took them people's swag.
Yeah, Dwayne and Jazz. You copied them,
and he turned it up to 1 million.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Now they because you know they
then you remember she said, and he was hollering at me like, you need to be doing YouTube with me. Like, what the hell?
And then she said,
you need to go get a job. I'm not working nowhere. No, what?
Yeah, and then she said at the end of the day, but he was right because now you rich, so he was right. Everything he says is right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even fault Bianca. I fault her mom. Now we know why the biological daddy don't like Damien.
Well, you know, people gonna be like, "They ain't really that story's so fucked up and mixed up." Who knows?
Well, okay, Charles don't like the nigga either, and we got inside information.
Because Damien did kind of mix it up again. Because Damien said she was going to spend with her biological dad. You know what I'm saying? So that story's all screwed up.
He said, you know, she told her parents. Then he said her mom and her stepdad
that she was going to spend 2 weeks with her biological dad.
Her biological dad.
But then the story is supposed to be that Charles is her biological dad. You know what I'm saying? Which I never believe that bullshit story anyway.
Well, now one of the niggas like him for real. They just like the money.
They tolerate it. Let me tell you something.
I'm telling you, the mama tolerated too because of the money.
Because they're rich now. Yeah.
That shit's sick. Like, you gave your daughter to this man. That's some sick shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, ain't no fucking way I would have found out that this grown man was fucking my child, and I would have been okay with it.
You're gonna get in jail. In
jail. Straight up. No ands, ifs, or buts about it.
I'm gonna tell you something. That shit, it worked for him. But it's like, at the end of the day, yeah, you do owe that girl everything, bro. Mm-hmm. You owe her everything because you ain't shit without her.
Yeah. He ain't shit without her. He knows that.
He knows that.
If she wakes up and say, you know what? I don't want this shit. I want to go my own way. And I'm going to take the kids with me. We're going to do visitation and shit like that. She ain't even got to say no fucking child support. She don't need child support. Let's take that out of it because people going to be like, and she can get child. No, fuck that. He's going to have to take care of his kids because he made her have him for YouTube.
Yeah. He gonna get her alimony. Fuck child support.
This shit is crazy. Like you said though, he's nothing without.
He's nothing without, but he knows that. That's why he said. That's why he said, you know. And so, you know, I wanted to be a rapper because you know I was rapping back in the day as you know young. He like, but then you know I figured that you know I want to do this with my wife because you know everything we do together works. So he
knows that.
He knows that. He knows that he's nothing without her. Like, nothing. Like, you see how some of these people come together. That's what David keeps saying. Should I start a YouTube channel? Nobody watch that shit. Because first of all, David has a very nasty, cocky attitude.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When we first started watching Damien and Bianca wasn't the Bianca she is now. Mm-mm. He have changed her. And it's for the worse.
Yeah.
Like, Bianca, like, y'all seen that damn reality show. Y'all seen how Bianca looked at evil And when Carmen was crying and shit, that shit was fucked up.
But you gotta understand something though. When you up under somebody else's wing, who doesn't have a conscience, who doesn't have a heart, who doesn't have, it's all about the money, that evil rubs off on you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't fight it, it's just like if I became like that, and I became just so, evil with getting money, if you didn't be like, you know what, you do that, I ain't really with that. You know what I'm saying? And I convince you to be down with it, that shit is gonna overtake you as well. It's gonna overtake you. You ain't no choice. When you soak up enough stuff, it's gonna engulf you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna become that. So she's became that too. But she's became that for the fancy cars and the nice houses, like this house they haven't built and all that. Bianca, she's stuck now because she ain't never leaving that.
Like I said, yeah, he better thank God for her.
Yeah.
He needs to cherish the ground she walks on, because if it was not for her, he wouldn't be anything.
But he knew what he was doing from the beginning, though. You had to find somebody very young.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. Damien was strategic about how he went about it with the couple channel. He didn't want a black girl, a complete 100% black girl.
Yeah.
He didn't want that. Yeah. He wanted a mixed race girl because he wanted her to be very light. He wanted her to have pretty hair, and he wanted her to have different color eyes because he felt like that people would attract to that.
I was saying he wanted her to attract to both race, to any race. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He wanted her to look and say, well, what is she? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she is. She could be black, white, she could be Puerto Rican. What is she? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not with that. I'm not believing that shit. He doesn't like black women. It's not that. He planned this shit out from the beginning. He seen what the couple Dwayne and Jazz was doing, and he said, I gotta do that.
I know how to turn it up a notch.
But I gotta turn it up a notch. I gotta be different. I can't get no 100% black girl. She gotta be mixed, and we got to go totally a different route than they're going, but the same route, if you understand what I'm saying.
And he molded her into being who she is on YouTube. Like I said, when you first seen Bianca was very, very scared of the camera. Bianca was very shy. She was very timid on the camera. And he molded her into that. And I'm going to tell you what, when they stopped doing reactions that first time and started doing like videos, like he damn near hold that girl out on camera. Bianca would be in her drawers doing prank videos, and I'm talking about they was doing sex where he'd be on top of her humping, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he damn near holding her out for the camera. That's how they got all them views as DNB Nation. And he would take thumbnail pictures of her booty, and
he still does that.
Yeah, with panties on it, yeah. So he damn near hold her out for the camera to get the views up. So, like I said, Damien was very strategic in doing this.
And that's the reason why everybody else that's in his family and in her family channel didn't make it, because they wasn't willing to do the type of shit that Damien was doing.
Yeah, Damien was going to the extreme.
They wasn't willing to do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is
And like I said, the whole video.
It's like, I look at two things, like, who raised Damien? Like, his mom and his dad should be ashamed.
Well, he stated that his mama gave him up, so he was what you call it?
He was emancipated.
Then they said my mama took me and got me emancipated, and then I went to stay with my dad, and my dad was like, "Hell no, nigga, you only goddamn 17." It's like,
and she signed over custody to him.
So you was never emancipated.
Did you get what?
So you never emancipated then. So I mean, you was in your daddy's custody. So
and he said he felt like his dad treated the other lady kids better than him.
Yeah, he thought he was going to be taken care of. His dad man would get a job.
I'm gonna say this, and it's not all, but as men, y'all gotta stop doing that. And I ain't putting no race on it, because it's all races that do that. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Taking in your son or your daughter and bringing them into your new family and treating them like evil stepchildren outside of. They was there first. before you had children with these people. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that shit, because that's the reason this boy's head is fucked up the way it is like that. Like, and I just don't understand, like, what the fuck was going on with Bianca's parents. Like, my mind can't get wrapped around that. Like, coming from the shit that I came from, like, I don't understand it at all.
I don't get it either, because there's no way in the hell my child breaks away and go live with. Even being pregnant. Even when I found out she was pregnant, there's no way she leaves my house and go live with this man.
But you heard what he said. He wanted to be with DJ, and she wanted to be with DJ. So she said, forget it.
That was a bluff game. Nigga, you're not taking care of no fucking boy, no baby, no. Let me tell you something.
You wanted the fucking YouTube channel.
What nigga you know, his age, 20, 21 years old, 20 years old, gonna take care of a newborn baby by himself? You know what I'm saying? So if you'd have been like, no, I want DJ here with me, and she like, no, that's my baby here. Well, you better come too. That was just a bluff game to get us there. Like you said, because that was a part of getting you there so we could start this YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no fucking. If she was still under the age of 18, you stay here until I say so. Mm-hmm. Then nigga, and if you bucking like that, then nigga, let's go to the fucking let's go to court then, because now your ass gonna have to answer to getting a minor pregnant.
Right.
Or messing with, because even Vontae said, what he said, he knew Bianca since she was how old?
That means I've been knowing Bianca. He said, I've been knowing Damien since the 8th grade, and I've been knowing Bianca since she was 14. So obviously y'all lying. Y'all saying 15. Vontae said he been knowing y'all since she was 14. And he met her through him. So.
Yeah. I'm done with this, because
we're going to wait till part 2 come out.
Just the story that Damien was giving, like I said, the beginning of it sounded like some CJ shit.
Just the whole story sounded fake as hell. It was a story to make y'all feel like we had it so bad and so rough, and we got it out the mud, and we, you know what I'm saying? But Damien, he exaggerates a lot. Mm-hmm. Instead of just keeping it 100, he exaggerates, because he know that people in the comments are like, oh man, this story was so touching, and it's like, y'all believe anything that people tell y'all on YouTube.
First of all, how did y'all say the story is so touching and you overlooked what he said? He was fucking a minor. Y'all overlooked that. I'm done.
Because you know why? They looked over that and to look at where they came from and to look at the lifestyle.
I'm done with it.
Close
this shit out.
Alright, thank y'all for watching this video. If y'all want to see more videos like this, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.